So with the official reveal of Rancho del Arroyo yesterday, I really felt the pressure to get out here on Yukon Valley and continue the hunt for a diamond red fox, because if at all possible, I want to get that out of the way before the new map drops, and we don't have a release date just yet, but I gotta think it's soon given the fact that we've now seen the trailer. And you may have noticed, there's been an albino grizzly bear on screen. I decided to come out here into multiplayer and run around a little bit earlier, and stumbled into that guy, and the fact that he was a level 6 really had me thinking this could be our gold albino, so I was able to stop him with the 22 strat and actually make the hard shot there with the M1, which I was actually quite pleased with considering the fact that the render glitch is still a problem. And after all that, claiming him seeing the 60.6 and him missing gold by 0.2 was just a little bit heartbreaking, but it reminded me, on Friday's live stream we spent some time out here fox hunting again, and we actually had a couple of other pretty cool rares. That happened my first Twitch stream ever. For some reason, like, it wasn't scrolling, and I was like, wow, nobody's here. This sucks. And then I opened the chat on my phone and saw that, in fact, there were quite a number of people there, and for some reason it just wasn't updating. What the heck? It happened again. Why is it a 4 this time? That's the second time I've shot a piebald fox and I had no idea. Okay. I mean, that's really cool. Still a silver. It just... Is that an albino duck? It is. Huh. It's the same place I got the last one. I've been killing them. Cool. Getting small rares out of here today. 265 meters, let's see. So that would be... Almost hit it. I feel like I should not be dumb and just go over there and kill it. Apparently, rare luck has happened today. Let's see if we can do a little better. Alright. Couple of rares. Pretty neat. Just a silver. Small little albino. So we basically ended up with a trifecta of silver scoring rares out here, but it definitely renewed my determination for the red fox hunt, because if we're at least coming across some cool stuff in the process, it makes the hunt a lot easier. So we're going to continue with Yukon multiplayer and kind of see if it continues to produce for us. And go figure, the first thing we see is a mythical fox just trotting in front of us. Kind of getting stuck on the rocks there. But, I mean, that's kind of what we're looking for. A little higher level would be nice. Looks like there was a probably female there with it. I don't even know how we spotted that. My mouse settings have been a little bit weird, and I've kind of struggled with my right click getting multiple inputs, and I don't know if the option to spot stays a little longer than it shows or what, but I felt like I spotted that with the gun down. That was kind of interesting. But anyway, a 12.5 scoring mythical gold red fox. That's what most of the mythicals that I've had have been. Whether it was in multiplayer or single player, they always end up being pretty much right around like 12.5, 12.6, something like that. None have even been that close to the 13 mark, and of course we need 14 even for diamond, but I mean, it's a good sign that the first thing we stumbled into are a couple of red fox, and we weren't off by much on our second shot there, but if we were going to mess up one of the two, the level 5 female was definitely the one to not make the shot on. So what I like so far is that we've actually managed to find red fox pretty consistently. That is a level 6 that would be a guaranteed gold, which I can only wish the albino grizzly earlier was, but because he's 10 to 13, he will make gold. As long as the lung shot is there, which it should be, and I'll probably let the female go, but hopefully we can continue to stumble into them. That's really what this is going to be all about, and I didn't even get to fully kind of explain my thought process here, because the mythical fox showed up and I just simply wasn't prepared for that, but I would like to spend some time hunting for an albino female wolf as well. We did get that melanistic bison recently, and I mentioned that I wanted to continue looking for one of those, but I think there was a bunch of hunting pressure up in that area, so there were other hunters kind of hunting around where we might mostly see wolves, so I thought we'd try down here in the south, and immediately we have a second pretty good sized red fox. So if we can continue with the trend we have going now, I have pretty good hopes for the rest of this hunt, but 10.6 scoring gold, 2 gold red fox pretty much to start out this hunt. The rares were kind of from previous hunts. And like I said, hope we can just continue on that path. I mean, admittedly, this is some of the best fox hunting we've had. We have another max weight estimate one, 12 to 15 kg, and I actually never picked up the track, so I guess if there is a positive to this, it's the fact that I wasn't disappointed by thinking this could be level 9. I think there must be wolves down there, because I just saw a caribou take off, but we'll try to get to level 7 here. If for no other reason just to get it down and not stumble upon the 12 to 15 kg track later, started going back the other way. Not really sure why it's doing that, unless it is in fact wolves, but eventually he'll slow down for us. Also beside a level 3 female, it's gotta be that there's wolves somewhere in this area, because they don't usually sprint like that for nearly that long. I'm not sure where they are, but we're gonna have to just try to hit them, I guess, and probably mess up the potential gold there. I can't imagine why they're doing that. We hit him, so he's gonna go down. Oh, I was wondering if it might be a four-wheeler thing. That's exactly what it is. It was in the back of my mind that maybe that's why they were fleeing for so long. So I figured we'd just take the shot, and we were so close to just hitting that neck bone there. If we were a little further left, we still would have managed the gold, but he is a 12.2 scoring level 7. Probably, if we were to take any fox hunt that we've had and combine our 2 highest scoring fox, this might be the best we've ever done. Still just 2, well, I guess 1 gold and 1 silver, 2 12 scoring ones, but can't complain about that despite the kind of messing up the silver because of the ATV thing. I guess he's by himself? We have this level 6 wolf coming up here. I thought maybe there might be others, but I guess it was just the one. At the very least, it's another random kill here. No, I do hear another one still. See if it's maybe a little better. I think Rocky just not only spooked him, but kind of pushed me and messed up my angle on the first shot, trying to make sure that we don't get killed by the ones running around. We'll sort of check tracks and make sure there was nothing special here, but this particular server is just getting into around 5 a.m., so I'm probably going to go and look for grizzly bear again, just because we had the recent run-in with an albino, but I think red fox are going to be feeding and therefore more active until about 7, so I'm not going to spend too much time doing that, and we might be able to see more red fox out and about. We've been out here now for just about 2.5 hours, and the last 30 minutes or so have pretty much been spent just trying to find something to wrap this video up with, and I don't think there's a more perfect thing to end with than a level 2, I think albino? Caribou. I mean, this has been the almost cool kills video, if there's ever been one. If we make the shot here, this would be rare number 4 that is silver scoring. I think it's going to make silver, I'm actually not 100% certain. And then of course we had the mythical red fox, just 1 level shy of what we needed. And by the way, 4 for 4 on drop shots, although one of the animals was a duck. Pretty pleased with that. And yeah, just yet again a cool thing. Just not up there as far as the size goes for the kind of things we're looking for the trophy lodge. So the second trophy lodge is most certainly going to be getting a lot of additions, but the main lodge at least is going to get the albino grizzly upgrade. That is undoubtedly an albino. 144.9 is actually bronze for caribou. Missed out on silver by about 8. So I guess not quite in the same category as the other 3, but still pretty close. Pretty pleased with a 265 meter heart shot as well. Actually, I forget what the distance was on the grizzly, I think 230 or something. But a couple of longer range heart shots today. I'm pretty pleased with, you know, our ability to do that, especially given the whole deal with the render distance bug. But yeah, we're gonna go back to mainly the second lodge, but we will stop by the main lodge first to pretty much just see our upgrade for the albino grizzly. I must have done it in the opposite order that I had done before, but I like that a lot better with the albino actually more on the attack. I'm not sure it makes a ton of sense, because the diamond would be obviously the bigger bear. By the way, the diamond that's in there now is the one from the live stream a couple of months ago. It's like 0.002 bigger than our other diamond, so that one's in a different room. But I like that. That was actually a nice thing just to rearrange that multi-mount. And I figured just for the sake of simplicity, we'd kind of put everything into the same corner here. So we have our silver piebald fox, our silver albino harlequin duck, and most amazingly, our bronze albino caribou. In some way, that might be the rarest thing we shot today, just because of how tiny it is. Like, to get a bronze male caribou is somewhat difficult, and for that to be the albino one, just go figure. But 4 pretty cool rares, and the mythical red fox was at least a little encouraging. Actually, the level 7 as well, being max weight estimate. Maybe we'll spend a little more time in multiplayer, because single player is just not cutting it, and at least in multiplayer, rather than, the fact that we've only shot fox and we're not coming across any other rares on Yukon, when we're in multiplayer, we can see other stuff that's kind of running around out there. So maybe that's going to be what we do here as we wait for the new map to drop. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.